July.
We're gonna go fishing today. It's supposed to warm up the next few days or after today. I wanted to be out here a little earlier. I didn't get on the water till about a little after 9. Wanted to be here about 7, but I didn't make it out in time. I had to clean my boat out, spray it out, and everything this morning. By the time I did all that, I get up at 4 in the morning, just too late to go out and do it. I waited until daylight, and then by the time I got everything ready, it was like 8 o'clock. So it's already starting to warm up, but the water temperature's still pretty cool, so I'm hoping we're going to bite today. Not a lot of people in the water, so hopefully we might get some action maybe. Last one down here didn't have much action at all, other than channel cats. Seems to be the days that channel cats are biting, nothing else does. Notice that. So we've been here about 45 minutes now. It's already starting to warm up. Hoping to cloud up a little bit. It still looks like it's gonna. Thanks, Keystone. I got a dozen fatheads and some shiners, so I might go. If it gets too warm out later on, I might go under the bridge a little bit. But yeah, I'm on Lake Arthur now. I'm just over from the 422 bridge. I got 2 worm harnesses out and a crankbait. Mercury's crankbait. I'd like to get on this fish finder up. It ain't the greatest, but I should be able to find some crappie with it maybe. I've got minis, so they're all still good. Hope you get a big one firewood yet. I'm hoping the same. I seen you guys catch a few bass yesterday, but I missed that 4.2 pound or whatever it was, or 4 point something, over 4 pounds, smallmouth you guys caught. Missed that one. I did see a few other smaller ones you caught. I've been wanting to get on the river, catch some smallmouth and walleye, but it's been, I went down by the river this morning and I looked at it and said I'm done doing these weeds. I like to troll lately. I've been trolling a lot. I probably should have went out on the river and threw some minis. Seen a guy out on one boat out fishing by the bridge. I don't know if you guys can see both my rods. You can see this one. 14 feet of water here. Marking a few fish, not too many though. Oh, there's a guy right up where I usually catch walleye. Right where I troll a lot. There's somebody, looks like they're jigging or throwing minis crawling for the walleye. We're always catching. I'll go up and ask him what he's catching on. I seen another old guy yanking them out of there last time I was here. Well, I wasn't catching any. I seen a guy pulling out right there. It keeps jigging. Yeah, I'm hoping so, Keystone. Hope we just hit a... I wish I could mark that spot. There's a really good drop right there. From 14 feet to 24 feet, and I got a bunch of fish. You guys can see this fish finder. Set up if you really heard. Yeah, that was a really big drop. Now we're back to 14 feet again. Right there's a real big dip. Must be like a channel there. Look, there's a channel there. I've seen people fishing out here a lot too. I'll bet that's why. Right next little channel. Yeah, went 24 feet, but only for about not very long, and I went back to 14. Now it's dropping off again to 25 feet. I'm looking at a lot of fish right here. No wonder I always see guys out here fishing. I just hear drag feeling. You do good. Yeah, I wish I'd have showed up here a little earlier, Keystone. It was really nice out this morning. The sun's flaring now. But it still ain't too bad. Just cloud up a little bit, it'd be perfect actually. I forgot my sunglasses in my hat. Hot today. I think I did see 78 though. We had like I think we had 54 degrees there early this morning. I'm going just a little fast. I don't have no speed on this fish finder. My other fish finder, I fried it. I hooked it up backwards. I'm going to get someone to tear it apart and see if they can fix it. One good thing about trolling here, though, I'm not catching weeds all day. I don't get to constantly mess around, dragging my stuff in and peeling the weeds off. So, find the tubing. It don't matter if you're in 25 feet of water, 20 feet of water, it don't matter. Still on stalk. Dragging your stuff in, get the grass off and weeds. Mornings are a little bit more cooler than ours. Thumbs up. Yeah, it's about the same here. I did see on the hourly from 9 to 10 o'clock it's supposed to go up like 10 degrees. Yeah, I'm just south Interstate 80, so I might be a little more to it. Not by much, I don't think. I'm in Butler now, but I live about an hour north of here. I live in Clarion. Should still be biting here. The water's still really cool. Hasn't been nobody really here since Sunday, so I'm hoping they're starting to bite. It's really calm though. They usually have a little better luck trolling when there's a little bit of waves. Seems like I think it's just the action and the lure works a little more. saying the water's 75 degrees. Oh, I don't have any real good lakes close to my house. I have a Kill Lake, but it's a big. It used to be decent. They had tiger muskie and walleye in it, but they turned into a big bass lake. It's really good. It's a really good lake for pan fishing now, which it did make it a little better for the pan fishing and stuff. But when they turned into a big bass lake, they eliminated all the. I heard there used to be walleye in it and tiger muskie, but I never fished it back then. But it's the only local lake to me. Otherwise, I gotta drive an hour to get to the lake. But even Kill Lake's about 40 minutes. It ain't that far, I guess. Can't really complain. A lot of people to drive 2 or 3 hours just to get to a lake, I guess. Yeah, we definitely have a lot of lakes. I just gotta drive about 40 minutes, 50 minutes, and I can be to about 5 different lakes. I can be to Lake Arthur, Lake Wilhelm within an hour. I can be to Wilhelm in an hour. I can be here in about 50 minutes. 45 minutes I can be here. There's a lot of other lakes right close to here too, within like an hour and a half, hour and 20 minutes from my house. Pontiac Lake, Climate Tunings, all within an hour and 20 minutes, hour and a half. I can be to Erie in about 2 hours. I'm just gonna get a bigger boat. That's my goal this summer, hopefully. If not, if I don't get a bigger boat and get up here, I at least want to get up there and rent one per day. Go for walleye for a day or two. I'd like to go up for a weekend. Rent a boat. But I got the Allegheny River's 5 miles from my house, and then I got the Clarion River. It's only 10 miles. 20 minutes I can be to the Clarion, 5 minutes I can be to the Allegheny. But lately they haven't been very good to fish. There's so muddy and too much grass and weeds in it lately. Something floating out there, looks like it might be a walleye. Maybe that guy caught at least one. A lot of fish right there. A lot of fish. Yeah, that's the plan, sport snatcher. Just getting up, working into a good area here where I normally catch some of them, so hopefully we hook into one. I got the stringer all cleaned up and ready. Shallow water here. There's 14 feet of water here. What kind of bass boat is it? I have a plastic, I don't know if it's fiberglass, it's poly, whatever they call it. I have a Sun Dolphin 120, but I'm afraid to take it up to Erie. It'd probably be alright on the edges, but I know my luck, I go up there and be too windy and I won't be able to take it out. That's why I haven't tried it yet. But I was planning on taking it up there, maybe trying to take it out on the edges. If I don't get another boat before the end of the year. Thanks, PA Outdoors. But yeah, the Sun Dolphin 120 Pro I got, it's a pretty big boat. But I don't think it would handle a bigger wave than here. If you're right on the edges or on a calm day like today, I think it might be okay. But I figure if I do go up there and I can't take it out, at least on the edges, I could always go to like Edinburgh or one of the close local lakes to there. Pontiac Lake, Inkport from there, Pontoon. Just fish off the edge for a little bit and then head to another lake crawl. Should hook into one here real quick. Oh my gosh. That's some weeds. I must have hit the ball or something. Let's get them going fishing with Stacy. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, I'm hoping to catch a few today. Wish I could go out here a few hours ago and it's still cooler out, but I think they should still be biting. The water temperature is still fairly cool. Been a lot of people on the water since Sunday, so I think they'll be biting. I probably should have waited till tomorrow or Friday, but there's a chance of rain tomorrow. It's hard to say what'll be going on Friday. But for today, it'd be a good day to get out here. Might find a shade spot here after a bit if it gets too warm and throw some minis. No, we only been here for about 40 minutes now. Nothing yet. Should have got here a little early before it got some warm out. It's already starting to warm up. I didn't get on the water till about 9:30 though. I had to get my boat all cleaned out. Had a bunch of mud and stuff in it from last weekend, so I had to get everything out of it, spray it all out. I need to get an aftermarket plug for it so I can kind of keep it clean. And then when it rains out, I don't have no carpet and all that good stuff. I'm working some fish here. We're in 20 feet of water, just doing I don't have the speed, but we're doing about 1.5 miles. We're doing about 1.7 right now. I can tell by the way the engine is. It sounds just above idle. About 1.7, 1.8. But I'll troll this end of the lake for probably an hour or two. Probably an hour. If I don't have any luck, I'll walk by up the other side. I have some good luck going, so I'm sure I'll catch a walleye down here within an hour, I imagine. Good chance at it anyway. Yeah, walleye for the most part. There's a lot of crappie in here too. There's a good chance they'll bite too. Perch. And muskie. I ain't really trolling fast enough for muskie. Although the first muskie I ever caught, I caught it at 1.5 mile an hour. Best I ever did here was 6 walleye in one day, but only 2 of them were keepers of. Usually I only catch 2 or 3, but I usually don't get here till late in the afternoon. Come on, fish. Oh, I'm in 12 feet of water again. Pay attention. Need more coffee. Yeah, hopefully we catch something today, guys. It's the last couple of lives, so did I have much luck. At least drink some coffee. I gotta get a 4-stroke engine so I don't have to breathe that damn smoke. Always, the breeze is always blowing right at me. Getting 10 feet of water hit a little ledge there. I got one of my treble hooks bent from that last one I was fishing in the channel cat. I don't know if that's causing that lure to get tangled or what the hell. It's the second time. The action wasn't working. It didn't have weeds on it. It wasn't tangled though. Everybody's got to get more out or what? Nice, Adam. I'd like to go fishing there. They have lake trout in there still. I think that's one of the only lakes that still carries good lake trout, where they didn't have the lamprey or whatever to get into them. One of the only lakes in PA, I think, that still got lake trout. Other than Lake Erie, and there might be a few others. But yeah, I'm pretty sure they got lake trout in there. Lakers. Always wanted to go there. That's one of these days I'm probably going to go to Raystown. It's about a 3-hour drive for me. Yeah, it's a really nice lake. It's actually one of the nicest lakes in PA. This lake's pretty nice too. The weekends it ain't the greatest for fishing, but it's overfished, but there's still a lot of fish in it. Yeah, Raystown's definitely one of my on the bucket list. No lakes on it. We're not catching anything. Thanks for coming in, Lee. Appreciate it. If I get a catch, I'll try to edit it into a short. I'm going to do short lives today. That way I can, if I get some good catches, I can save them and then edit the shorts out of them. I don't know how to do it any other way. I think there's another way you can do it. The only way I know to do it, I got to save the live on my device, and I got to have a bunch of room on my phone to do it, and then I edit the parts out of the live. But I think there's another way to do it. I just don't know how, without actually saving the whole live. Right out here is where I caught the 23.5-inch walleye. Biggest one I caught out of this lake. I'm almost there now. I kind of like this old fish finder. Patrolling it ain't too bad. I kind of wish I'd had it on here when I plugged it. When I hooked my Hummingbird 5 up backwards instead of this one, instead of that one. What action? Shallow water. Quite shallow. Around 10 feet. I kind of hate doing lives on the way when I look at the screen, it reverses everything. It looks like this is actually my left hand. It actually flips everything around. It's actually my left hand, but it looks like my right in the video. But I should have my other phone and have it on the other camera. That way it actually looks right. I don't like the way it reverses everything. And you don't even know what part of the lake you're on or nothing like that. It just messes it all up. I wish there was a way around that where you could actually use this camera and see the regular video. That way I can see the comments and stuff. Water planes, I highly doubt he's landing on it. Or he might. He might be landing. I don't think they're allowed to land on the lakes. see him land on the Allegheny River. But we're going to start turning, but I just marked a bunch of fish. Stay straight through the wall. Yeah, I don't know. I know I'd like to look at the screen to see the comments, but then when you do a live on that side of your phone, it reverses everything. So the only way I can actually do it to where everything ain't reversed, I can hold my other phone to read the comments and use the back side of this phone. But that's how I've done it so far. Seen a big bass jump. Said. Yeah, I'll have to ask him, see if he might know. I don't know if there's a way to do that or not. I need to get a GoPro eventually to have it connect to my phone and use that instead. It's better for streaming. We're coming up on where I got that big walleye right now. You hear that drag feeling? Hopefully sometime today. I probably should have went to Ray's Town. No, I haven't caught a fish yet, so I must not know. Troy. But we're trying out here. We've got 2 worm harnesses running and a flicker shad. Doing about 1.7 mile an hour. 21 feet of water. I'm working some fish, we just ain't getting no bites. Working this edge here, hoping for the best. About all you can do, right? I did bring minis though. All else fails. I'm gonna check these worm harnesses real quick here as soon as I make this turn. Check my worm harnesses. I was going to change them plugs, but it seems like the engine's running smoother. I don't know if it just need to run or what. Seems like it had a vibration when it's low idle, but it ain't doing that anymore. I need to figure out a third pull holder in here for trolling. We'll buy something. Thanks, Glenn. I'm gonna need it today. That sun just cooking me. Fish. About 5 in the morning. I got up real early. I was too lazy to go out and clean my boat out. I waited till daylight. By the time I kicked around, I get down here at 9 o'clock. I should have come down yesterday. It was a really nice day yesterday. It stayed cool all day long. Warmed up a little bit. Stayed pretty cool for the most part. And hopefully we get some lights here. Need some air. That was a bass, guys. You hit the top of water, so on the walleye. Still on it, might be just large mouth. Mouth. Well, at least we didn't get skunked. One fish on the board. Let that out. No, they're not even fishing. They're just having a picnic. Go closer. Just having a freaking picnic. They're not even fishing. Let's go a little closer, huh? Mark's a good fish here. It's starting to windy. It's supposed to be windy today. That's why I need a bigger V-boat on the boat. Got the wind a little better. Pull an engine on the front of it. Be a little better. You can hardly see the comments of the glare, guys. We gotta interrupt this guy's fishing. He's really on the edge. This boat's struggling to come between them. The edge. We're all pretty close now. caught that bass, I started to think there wasn't anything in here. Everything just quit biting. Nope, I must have pissed that guy off easily. He wasn't even fishing line through, way off the edge, so I figured I was going to go out around him, but I seen he was tying something on his line when I come up to buy him. He was far out from the edge. He's done. Get a little faster, maybe we'll hook into a muskie. Oh, those throw over by the dam. I never throw over by the dam. This big shelf right here. It's always going to go out around, so I never go over there. Probably going to get hung up on this stuff. Maybe we can go right down the edge of it and look into something. I always catch a bass right here. Keep going this way. Kind of pain to throw into that dam with all the ledges hung up. Too many turds. ass is bleeding everywhere. He's up right at the top of his gills. I couldn't get the hook out. I should try to get a throw under the thermal pine, but I'm pretty sure if I try deep, I don't think nothing's going to be down under the thermal pine. I'm not too sure how that works. The water's pretty cold right now. I don't think they got too deep. I gotta turn my brightness up. I can't see. Oh, on the flicker shad. Looks like a walleye, maybe. Yeah, that's a walleye there. Walleye. Nice. Coming right in. That's a walleye. No head shakes. Being a very big one. Our first walleye of the day here, guys. I think it's a walleye. It's definitely fighting like one. Maybe not. Those freaking channel cat. Channel cat, he's talking right here at the engine light on. Yeah, there wasn't many head shakes at all. He's putting up a pretty good fight. I thought it was a little walleye. Dang it. Well, at least we're catching something finally. He's right on that ledge there. Right where I thought I was going to get hung up. To get some new hooks. My lures. Missing some. Them channel cat are hard on their flicker shads. Catching a lot. They caught 4 or 5. Last one's down here. Here are all on flicker shads, but 1 or 2. Sunlight today. I can't believe how much of a fight the little tiny channel cat put up. couple fish I caught bar. See now, guys. start taking the hook out. As soon as I touch the hook, it starts bleeding everywhere. I'm ready to talk the heel with two of my trouble hooks. Two of the hooks out of the tree, so I can get them out. Anyhow, guys, we're gonna do one more pass down through here, and then I'll probably end the live for a little bit. I'll get it live here after a while, maybe when I get up to the next, start trolling again. I try to find the shade spot first base. Try to keep them out of the sun. Quite a longer boat, you'd actually be able to see my fishing pole rods better. And I'd have the camera set a little further away. Anyhow, clouding up a little bit, maybe that'll get them biting. I'll start putting them on the streamer. Pretty good eating too. I'd like to catch 2 or 3 keeper walleye. Be nice. Limit out on them even better. That's the plan. Ain't looking too promising here. Day out there anyway. Not a lot of weight. Calm water. Probably be on Erie right now. Don't let it stay close to the edge. Yeah. If I do that, I'd wait till later in the year when they're actually on the edge. Right now, I'd imagine around the deep water. good day to go up there. We've been a lot of waves, wind. So we get a lot of waves up there. Big wake. Guy in his bass tracker, he just pulled in here to show me off. I just went through there and didn't catch anything. Now he's gonna catch a bunch of fish. I don't know if you guys see him down there. Moving right at the end of that tree. Might be a good spot for bass. I never caught any there. Might be throwing for a muskie. I've only been on the water for about an hour now, Doug. Just two so far with no walleye, just a channel cat and a small largemouth bass. That largemouth was a small one. Right in here is where I normally hook into a few of them. Haven't yet today. I'm going to catch bottom on this bass. What the hell I'm doing, it's too close. Just hit ball. Actually, I seen the action as soon as I picked it up. It was hit the ball. on, fish. Not marking a whole lot of fish over here today. I like using electric. I can actually see my rod's a little better. What about the freaking gas engine shaking everything? See the action of my lures a little better. Come on, fish. Get something other than a freaking bass or a channel cat. I'm gonna start eating them. They're keeper size. Haven't had any comments come in a while, guys. I'll check my other phone and see if the comments are still working. I might not have all comments on. Here we're marking some fish. I didn't run this far out the last few times. Maybe we'll get a bite out here. 30 feet of water, though, 28 feet of water. But they're marking up around 15 feet, 10 to 15 feet, some, and then some low. Which look like small fish. Bunch of bait fish. Water temps up to 76, was 74 when I got here. We'll go live another couple minutes, probably 5-10 minutes, work this edge back up again, and then we'll take a break here. See if we can find somewhere to throw some minis out and catch some panfish maybe. If I actually run into some, start catching them, I might go live again later on. I don't understand. I used to catch walleye here all the time. I've only ever kept probably half a dozen of them here. Mostly smaller ones, but don't seem to catch them much anymore. Maybe I spooked them all away. about the electric, your drag even sounds louder, better. Hears a lot better. Sometimes you can't even hear it with the gas running. Nice to hear it though. One of these days we'll hear drag again. Last time I heard drag was at Pontoon. I tried to set my phone up to record the fish. I reeled in a little bit, and then by the time I got my phone just set up, I looked back. As soon as I set the phone up, I looked back, I seen a fish jump and spit my hook. I think it might have been a pike, just something big, unless it was a great big bass. I think a walleye would have jumped out of the water like that. A really nice calm day. Even nicer if we were pulling fish in left and right. We'll hook into one eventually, hopefully. Timmy back up. Said hi. Thanks for coming in, Timmy. You got his name. Don't have much luck out here yet, Timmy. Just one channel cat and one bass so far. Been here about 2 hours. Somewhere around that. Maybe. There's a big bass jumping the edge over there. Maybe a little longer than that. We're gonna go live here a few more minutes. I think my phone's getting low. Anyhow, I'm gonna give it a break. I might go live later on if I start actually getting bites. When I get to the next spot about a mile away from here. I get set up there trolling, I might go live. like to mark more fish out here away from the edge. Deeper water. Only a few people in here right now, guys. Hopefully next log we actually get on some fish. I figured being the water temps cooled down a little bit, they might be biting. I probably gotta start trolling some new areas. Everybody troll this spot. I'll run back up the side over here by the island. I haven't did that yet. I'll do a loop here. I'll go over there and hit that spot where I caught that walleye, and then I'll come back past here. I'll run this edge up here. grass on this. Yeah, actually gonna see me working the greatest. Yep, grass. Better. It seems like nothing's been interested in worm harnesses lately. There's a bunch of fish up here. Try to stay straight on them. Bass guys. 10%. Guy time to work that edge for a turn. Make a loop. I was going to turn and work this edge, go back down to that to the island. There's a guy bass fishing here. I'll have to go up and turn around and come back down. That's okay. Working a lot of fish here. Airplanes. waited another day or two, let them calm down maybe. Probably still scared from the weekend. Oh, weekend traffic. Fucking hung up there. Fucking knew it. I was trying to get too close there. Got hung up on a tree. I knew I was gonna get. I kind of had a feeling. So I get that worm harness back. Oh my goodness. The bigger ones I had. I knew it was too close to the damn tree. Well, I guess we're gonna go to the next spot after that. Let me get this worm harness out of here. I'd like to troll this edge, Joe, and back up along that island, because I haven't trolled that yet. Guys, here's behind me trolling. You have to go around. No, he's not trolling. Nothing. Running right on the spot where everybody trolls. I think he's trolling. Backwards. Everything's opposite from this one, that's why I'm taking that one back. I must have missed it.
Huh?
I must have missed it.
Oh, it's not a, it was a fish.
It must have been. I definitely didn't hit bottom. There's in 20 feet of water.
I seen it going like this.
Yeah, I must have missed it.
What did you get off the bait?
Worm harness.
That might be a catfish. Are you on there?
I think so. Nope. Must have got off.
Oh.
That's my luck.
Oh, some excitement.
Yep. I guess I was getting. I didn't see it. I think that guy's just seeing shit. This flimsy carbon. This flimsy rod. That's graphite rod, it's all real bouncy. He probably just thought it was getting a bite. And that worm harness got my line so damn tangled up. Oh, what the fuck that guy's doing? He's working around the edges, he ain't trolling. Going real slow looking all around the edges. And he had a rod out. Fucking distracted me. Told me I got a bite. I don't even think I had a bite. The whole damn worm was on the harness. Oh, fun people's kids. That fucking boat is tiny. Oh, what the hell is that? Old Alumacraft, I think. It's not a V-bottom though. An old ass 99 on it. That guy in the front. Get this boat turned around. Dragon bottom. Fuck, I'm gonna go this way. This guy's working down this edge.
Walleye.
Yeah. Yeah,
They kind of petered up.
yeah, I was catching them there a week or two ago, but lately I haven't been catching any. Seems like they slowed down a lot.
Oh yeah, this time of year we switch back to grabbing.
Yeah. Where are you catching them at?
Haven't yet. We're catching small ones.
Yeah. Yeah, I brought some minis with me. I'm going to switch up here shortly, try to catch, go after some panfish or bass or something.
Yeah, I've been off for about 2 weeks. The boat was broke, so
Yeah.
I have no idea. Water's 77. That's crazy. It was 82 when I catch it.
Well, guys, got some larger movies out. Must be some crap here. We just caught a little channel cat there, guys. I'm just making my way out of this, doing one last run down through here. I caught bottom on my worm harness, and then I caught a channel cat on my foot. Yeah, all at the same time. End up getting got everything out. Get ready to move this
the next spot. I just plugged my phone in the charger for a minute there.
I got my other phone with me too. I think it's only about 50%. We're gonna move it to the next spot. I might find a shade spot because we've been through some minis for a little while. Get me moving here and there. But anyhow, I got my phone turned back on. I wanted to end the live. Just let you guys know it's back, and I'll probably be going live here in like probably about half hour, an hour. Take a break for a little while. I can't do that live all day long stuff. For one, my batteries won't hold up, and then with the sun out, it probably would overheat too. I don't have the umbrella thing on top of my phone, but anyhow, yeah. Just figure I'll start the live back up before I head to the next spot here. I guess I'll take you guys along to the next spot. My phone might not blow over. Some weight up in front of the boat. Guy was trolling me in deep water. It's only 16 feet out here. Probably in about, this thing going down, takes a minute. Guess he's just about 20 feet of water out here. Try to put some flicker minnow 9s on maybe and try and pull deeper water. fish finder doesn't show the thermal plunge. I don't think. Let it set it, the sensitivity the whole way up. We'll keep going. This edge over here stays consistent, flowing up and down the whole way, and it ain't as fishy as much down there at the other side. I caught a few walleye here, 2 or 3, not very many, but a couple. wind. Good 100 feet out on that one. Depth finder seems a little bit different from my other. In between the two lives, I caught one more channel cat. It wasn't a very big one. It wasn't quite big enough to keep. But I figured I'm gonna keep catching channel cat. I'll keep a couple of them. I'm gonna take something and eat them. And hopefully catch some crappie up here. I don't know if you guys see me hitting them waves with that big giant tourist boat. That's waves coming across the lake. I was doing about 20 miles an hour when I hit them. I tried to turn and get with them instead of hitting them straight on. Still slammed right into them, had water coming up over the front of the boat. I just kept on going through them. Need to slow down. I got styrofoam blocks in the front and back of this thing. If I do flip it, it won't sink. Might be hard to flip it back over there by myself. I'd lose all my gear, my batteries. Caught a walleye right in here before. Right. Either that brush pile or one of these brush piles I remember looking at when I caught it. I remember just a few weeks ago. Wasn't no trophy or nothing, but it was above 15. It was like 16 or 17. I forget exactly what it was. But decent eater though. Not marking many fish at all today. They must be out in the deep waters, close to some of the edges. Oh, there's a few there. Down about 15 feet. No, they're down about 12 feet. 10 feet. I should do it. You should be seeing my lures come by. I'm only in 13 feet of water. What the hell I'm thinking. Well, this says 13. I'm actually about 15, I think. Marking a few there. Those are probably walleye. This is right where I caught that walleye. Never good marks. They're on bottom. There your perch or walleye. Hard to say. Could be a channel cat. Could be a lot of stuff in here. Whatever is hopefully frickin' bites on my hook there. Hey John, thanks for coming in. Don't have much luck out here. I should have been out here earlier. I didn't get here till 9:30. But we got 2 channel cat and a bass so far. We've been trolling pretty much the whole time. I did bring minis. Aerator running a while. We only have 1 shiner dead so far, so all my minis are still living. Gonna find a shade tree up here, maybe throw some minis for a while. Try to catch some bass or crappie. Doesn't seem like nothing fighting but the channel cat. We'll get on the bass and fight. But my plan was to be down here early this morning. Chilled off a little bit, and the water temp was down to 74 this morning, so I figured they might have been biting. Seems like the walleye bite slowed down the last week or two. I'm not sure why. I think we'll pick back up here later in the fall. I mean, during the end of August, September. I don't know. I'm not too sure about walleye. I don't fish them a whole lot. I think the best time to fish them is later in the year. I thought I've heard August or September before, but I could be wrong. Like I said, I don't. The only time I ever catch walleyes is on catfishing. But yeah, no walleye yet, just 2 channel cat and 1 bass. Need to try a different color crankbait or a different crankbait here. Trying 2 different colored worm horns. Try something different. Pretty soon here, break roll for about another half hour, an hour, and try something different. Maybe try some deep water. You'll see that blue herring over there. Probably not, it's over on the edge. Pretty good spot. I got 2 worm harnesses out and a flicker shad. Doing about 1.8 mile an hour. I only saw 1 other boat trolling today, and they were out probably 75, 100 yards from the edge. They were 20 feet of water, so I might give that a try. That's the only boat I've seen trolling. See if they're having any luck with that. Seemed like the worm harvest is very productive lately. All 3 fish today was on a flicker shad. should try different color flicker shaft. I figured, if anything, I'll take a worm harness on and put a different. Maybe try the flicker minnow 7 or 9. That frickin' guy in the first live I did, I don't know, it might have been this same live. I think it was the same live. Yeah, I guess I'm still on the same live. But that guy come by me earlier pointing at my pole over on the right side. I think he was just, he seen me looking over here trying to get my second pole set up. He seen that one was at my back, so I think he was just fucking. I pulled that in and there wasn't a damn piece of my night crawler missing off of it. And I was in 23 feet of water when he yelled over at me. He yelled, I heard him yelling something, he was pointing my rod behind me, it wasn't even moving. I don't know why I grabbed it, picked it, and started reeling it in. And he tried to tell me the walleye are done biting. And he might be right about that, but that doesn't mean I'm going to quit fishing them. One of them will bite eventually. But yeah, I don't know. I've seen other people trolling walleye pretty much they bite year round. The thing is, in a few months you can't keep them. Little fish. Must be another slow day, nothing but channel cats and bass. Well, maybe we'll hook into a big channel cat, 25, 30 pounder would be nice. Even though I really don't want to deal with one. I'd rather get some walleye on the stringer. That's my plan. Sorry about that, guys. I got my phone plugged in, but it ain't. I don't know if it's overheating or what the deal is. We're gonna go live another minute or two here. I'm gonna end the stream just so I don't mess my live stream up, the settings. But I'm in a pretty good spot right now, so we'll try to go live another minute, a couple minutes here, maybe. So everybody gets back in, and I'll let everybody know the battery died. And then when the stream, let it charge up. I got my other phone too. Next live I'll use it while this one's charging. actually. You guys are just taking a little break here. Getting out of the sun for a little bit. Sorry I keep ending the live air. My battery's dying on me, so I get up to 5%. I don't know why it ain't charging all of a sudden, but I'll use my other phone here. I'd use this one to resume the live though. But we just got a mini out right now. I mainly just restored the live so I can actually end it this time. Last time I was gonna, but I waited around and messed around and it died on me. Got some live minis here. I'm not in a very good spot where I'm at. I should have tried to up. But I'm just taking a few minutes break out of the sun before I get back out trolling. I might work this edge for a little bit with minis before I start trolling. I don't know if you guys can see that bobber out there or not. And, like I said, I just mainly started the live back up so I could actually end it this time. Regroup here. I think I'm going to try to, on my 2 worm harnesses, I'm going to try to add a weight and maybe go out and try to troll some deeper water. Because last time I was down here, I wasn't having no luck, and I've been here trolling for a good 3 or 4 hours now, and I haven't caught nothing but 2 channel cats and bass. So I'm going to maybe try some deeper water. The worm harness, I'll put another split shot on it, an 1/8 ounce split shot. I'll try 2 of them, and then instead of one runs me about 10 foot with the worm harness. And then I'll maybe try Flicker Minnow 9. I got a couple of them I bought. Actually, I got a F18 or Pala somewhere too in here. I could try it. I think I might even got 2 of them. I got one of them and I got something else to run with it. Something else to run with it. I thought. Bulb's still up. Here I got. I gotta start trying some gold. I should have been running my gold flicker shad a little bit, but I got this perch color, the gold. This is a Flicker Minnow 9. I thought I had a guy. Oh, it's in the bag. Yeah, I haven't even opened it yet. I know I got it Rapal F18 minnow somewhere in this boat. But I get in this live here before it dies again. I got to plug it in. I don't know why the hell it's charged. Using more juice on the live, I guess. Although I'm not in the sun right now, it might not die. But show you guys this minnow real quick. And then I'll go live. Yeah, that's right. I got something to run with it. I got this deep runner, an SR9 deep runner, and the gold and black. The red lines in the front of it on the bottom. If you guys can even see that, probably not. Anyhow, I got that. I know I can't see it. And then I got this F18. This is like 16 bucks. It's the parts color with the gold in the middle. Got a few other things in here. A couple of worm harnesses up there. I do got some. I forgot. I do got some of the good worm harnesses. Actually, one of my worm harnesses just broke off. I rolled it in, it was gone. I don't know how long I was dragging it back behind me, but these ones here, they actually hold up. This is good. This is like, I think either 20 or 30 pound fluorocarbon, and they actually tie them where they don't get tanked. They don't twist your line all up. It might be too late now, my line's all twisted. I knew my line was twisted. Oh, and then I got one of these. I'm trying to control for crappie, but I haven't made it that far yet. And I got some 6 pound tri-line. My Abby Garcia. Anyhow, like I said, I just started the live back up so I can actually end it this time. So the settings are right, and I'll be going live here in a few minutes. I'm gonna get, like I said, I'm gonna tie that F18 on maybe. I got a swivel, I'll put it on, and then I might try that deep runner with it too, and then a worm harness with another weight to get it down a little lower. So we'll get out in some deeper water here. I'll probably go live here. I'm gonna try to work this edge a little bit, get a couple crappie and a string at least, so I have something to take home with me, and then I'll probably go live here in about an hour again. So, but we'll catch you guys on the next one.